All right, my friends, welcome back. So today is going to be quite a quick and simple launch video. I'm going to be introducing to you and launching at the same time our brand new KobraJet spec whip lines. So to get it right off the bat, I'm going to do you a quick explanation as to what exactly is a whip line, a link hose, depending on how you call it, but we call it a whip line. So basically a whip line is, in essence, a drastically shortened version of a hose. So you can have it in any length. And what it does, it's a feeder hose that takes it from the pump of your pressure washer, as you can see here, all the way down to your hose reel. Now, basically what this does is the water will come up. So my inlets are obviously quite custom, but still imagine just water running. So water will come all the way through there, and technically when you would have your normal hose attached, that's where the water will be obviously flying out. But right now the water's coming through the pump, down the whip line, and then obviously all the way through your hose. And by that time, you've obviously got your, hopefully, ultimate gun V2 from us clicked into here, fire it, and that whole system works in tandem. Now, you know how we do things. We're not just going to give you a very, cheap, kinky, just a ridiculously bad hose. We've got you the very best. So this is the official spec KobraJet hose. So again, as you can see, there is a little bit of resemblance there, but basically, yeah, this is exactly the same hose, chopped down into obviously a smaller kind of configuration to feed it. Now, here's a little bit of a tip. Depending on your setup, of course, everybody's different. Now, my setup, I would say, is pretty much, almost perfect. So everything is, symmetrical, everything is there. So my whip line isn't exactly far away. Now, some people, I do realize, will have pressure washers further apart, but in terms of the measurements, this is what I would recommend. Whatever you measure, so imagine you measure 3 feet, okay? Add an extra foot, because the last thing you want to do is have it so tight to where it's almost vertical, or horizontal, whichever way you look at it. And if your fitment is a little bit off, which again it probably will be, the extra foot will just give you, look at this, it's just a perfect bend. So obviously I measured, I added the extra foot, and I was bang on with my measurement. So whatever your measurement, add an extra foot and you'll be happy. Now, in terms of whip lines, what have we brought in? So we went to our good friends MTM Hydro in the US, and we brought you basically one of everything. So first of all, the black KobraJet spec is at the minute what is the most available. So we've got them in 2, 3, 4, and 5 feet. And the blue Cobra, which you see here, at the minute, all that was available to us was 4 and 5 feet. So if you want to see the difference in length, it's quite substantial. So the black KobraJet is 2 feet. The blue one, I can't even stretch it in line with the camera, but that's a 5-foot hose. So again, everything is down to you. We've got every size to pretty much cater for every setup in the world. You're going to have 2 options available to you. You can either have it in the no fittings thread like this. So again, you're going to take these off, and you've got these beautiful threads. These are MPT threaded, just so you know, because it's American, but it really doesn't matter. So you can either have it in the no fittings option, or you're going to have it in the quick release option. So if you've got a pressure washer from us, or you're buying all the aftermarket parts from us, where we customize it to, of course, industry standard to how it's supposed to be, without using all the daisy chain and connection, male to male, female to female, and all this type of stuff. If you've got a clean setup like us, I would recommend you go for the quick release option, because again, the first 3/8 coupler is going to plug into our M22 3/8 connection on here, and on the hose reel you're going to have, usually industry standard, you're going to have another 3/8 plug this time, which the other side of the 3/8 coupler is going to plug into, and you're just going to have a seamless connection. There's no messing around. You're not going to be adding in between reducers or increases, anything like that. It's just bang bang, you're in. So that is the whip line. Super simple, and it's just a clean, clinical setup. Now, a little bit of nick tip time. On every video, I'm starting to do it more and more. So I think I should make that a regular appearance. We get a lot of people calling us every single day. And literally, if you've either called me or you've seen one of our people in the store, and as soon as you say this next phrase, you see people kind of laughing at it. It's because we hear it so often, and especially if you speak to me, I just start laughing because I'm thinking, Jesus, like, I need to pre-record my answer and obviously play it through the phone or through an email. But a lot of people obviously say, look, I'm not a professional, I do it as a hobby, I'm not doing 20 cars a day, like a car wash. Irrespective, I believe that if you do it for yourself, and you've got either one car in the household, 3, 4, dependent, but literally your goal in life is to wake up in the morning on a weekend, be like, right, no one's going to touch me, no one's going to bother me, I just want to do my own thing, headphones on, and just clean a wheel for 45 minutes each, right? If you're one of these people, but you don't think you should use the best, you need to rewire your thinking a little bit. I believe the people who do it for themselves deserve the best, because why would you want to use something that's subpar, stiff triggers, stiff connect, like, it just doesn't make sense. So my tip for this video is, obviously, we're talking whip lines, and you could see some of the setup. Now, a lot of people thinking, yeah, that's beautiful, I like it. A lot of people like it. So what I recommend is, because a lot of people do ring us and they've got, like a low-end KobraJet K series machine or lower-end Nilfisk, Bosch, whatever, and they're like, oh, guys, I want to wall mount my system. We then obviously go through the process of, mounting the system for them, and then we realize, well, you've got a KobraJet K2, you're going to try and wall mount something that is just, it doesn't make sense. So my recommendation would be, if you can, save some pennies, whether it takes you a week to save it, a month, 6 months, and start building an a la carte system. Now, very soon this setup will be available, as always with us, as a package. So you'll look at this picture and go, right, I want one of them, bang. And we're in talks with the people, our team who've installed this, and we're even thinking of adding that as an add-on, but don't hold me to account on the last part. So the package will be available, but imagine you've got one of our K10 packages, you've got a hose reel kit from the US, from us again, but you just want to piece together a few different things. We can also do that. Or even, we've done custom K10, K7, 1152 pricing, 1152 in this case kind of doesn't make sense. But K7 and K10, we can do your custom price, because again, we only sell packages on the machine side. So if you are really adamant you want a K10 from us, we could do you a custom price. But I would rather you start top down, like don't start here and then try to mount a K2 or a Nilfisk C120. You're going to have the world's worst experience, and then you're going to cry probably the first time you wash it. So start with one of these. If you can, get the best. It will outlive you and your children's lives twice over if you look after it. And then after that, most of the things are very easy to obviously piece together. We transfer everything to industry standard connections, which means you don't have to be a rocket scientist. We can say, you can buy one of these from us, one of these, boom, boom, boom. You'll have it all tomorrow, and you'll have the world's best system. So that's my Nick tip of the day, okay? But yes, whip lines, a lot of people are waiting on these. The official, the real deal, the very, very best is here. They come in all the configurations you want, with fittings, without fittings. You just need to choose what you like, your length, and you'll have it tomorrow from us as always. So thank you very much. Again, another piece in the puzzle added to very soon be able to offer this. We're taking it one step at a time, but another step towards world domination has been taken. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I love you all. You're all amazing, and I'll see you very soon.